Most business owners don't think about IT until something breaks. And by that time it breaks, it's expensive. I've seen businesses lose thousands of dollars in one single day because they ignore one simple thing, and that's maintenance. I'm Coach with AZ Tech Doctors here in Mesa, Arizona, and today I'm going to talk to you about exactly what happens when you ignore IT maintenance. Imagine this. It's a Monday morning, employees are showing up for work, computers won't log in, the server is down, no one can access none of your client files, credit card machines won't process payments. And what do? You are calling IT in panic mode. Every single minute of your business, like every single minute your business is down, you're losing money. You have to you paying the employees to be there, you're losing money because they can't work. You can't accept payments from your clients because that won't work. And it doesn't happen overnight. It happens because small warning signs were ignored. Let's start with the biggest one. That's security. Every business needs security. When businesses don't maintain their systems, Windows updates don't install, firmware isn't updated, firewalls aren't monitored, backups aren't checked regularly. This is how ransoms get in. You click on one email, you select one attachment, one phishing link that's inside of those emails, and suddenly your files are encrypted, systems are locked, hackers want 10,000 plus. Easily. They want $10,000 plus just because that one employee opened that one email inside of your business and clicked on that one attachment or that one link, that phishing link, and it literally encrypted your whole business. All your client files, everything is encrypted, and it happens. And here's the scary part. Most businesses think they're protected, but they never really tested none of these backups, never tested anything to make sure that it actually works. We walked into situations where backups were failing for months and they never paid attention to it. Antivirus was expired, so your antivirus program couldn't like detect the virus that was happening. No monitoring was in place. No monitoring of the computers was in place. So they could be monitored through scripts that run every 5 to 10 minutes that stop certain things from happening on a computer, stop certain things from getting downloaded on the computer. None of that was in place. Maintenance isn't optional anymore. Like it's literally protection. It protects your business, your sanity, your money. It protects everything. Like maintenance, that's not an optional thing anymore, and it's rare. If you have a server and you're not maintaining it, you're gambling for sure. Servers need drive health checks daily, backup verification daily, patch management daily. Windows come out with a lot of patch management updates on a regular basis. That's why Windows computers are always updating because it have so many patches that it needs to like protect and like fix. It comes out with those updates. Temperature monitoring, RAID checks. It need to check all that. Hard drives fail. It's not if, it's when. Hard drives they fail, and it's not if it fails, it's when it fails. Now you're paying for emergency recovery for somebody to try to recover all that lost data that got destroyed when the hard drive failed. Possible data loss. You might lose some of that data. Downtime. Of course, you're going to have some downtime. Some downtime if you don't have backups in place that backed up that data. You're going to be stressed out praying that you are able to get that data back. And the cost of it is not going to be cheap. depending on the type of issue with that drive, it could be a couple $1,000s to get your data back. Preventative monitoring catches problems early. It's before it crashes. Like the software that we use, we get alerts on our system if a hard drive is starting to fail, or if a program that we got in our list of scripts that runs is installed on a computer. We also get alerts with our antivirus if a virus was caught on a computer, so we can look into it to see what type of virus it is. This is what we give our clients. This is what our clients pay us to do. And this is what we do on a daily basis every day. That's what we specialize in. Your camera system's failing. Businesses assume their security cameras are always recording. It's not the truth. We see it all the time. Hard drives fail inside of the NVR. And you wouldn't know because no one never checks the NVR to see if it's recording. Storage not recording. Your storage is filled, you can't record anything. But no one is checking inside of your NVR in the back end to see if that's an issue. The firmware is outdated because nobody never seems to go in and update their NVRs. We go into our clients' NVRs at least once a month to make sure everything is updated. Because that's part of our plan. That's what we do. The cameras is offline. You wouldn't know that your camera is offline if nobody is getting that alert saying that the camera is offline. The network, it bottlenecks because it's too full with everything. Everything looks fine until you need footage. Literally. Like, you'll look on the monitor, see all the cameras, and be like, okay, everything is fine until you need footage. Then you find out it didn't save. And that's a terrible moment for a business owner, especially when it's critical footage that you need. And you find out that it didn't save. Camera systems, they need health checks daily. They need storage monitoring daily. They need firmware updates daily. They need network verification daily. They need all of that to run efficiently and for your business to maintain all of that data and things inside of the NVR. If nobody's checking it, you don't actually know if it's working. And if you don't know if it's working, then you won't be able to pull certain footage, or the NVR might be down. Who knows? But if nobody is there actually doing the work and checking on that, then you won't know. Let's break this down financially, because it's a lot that goes into this financially when you don't have the proper IT in place. If your business have 10 employees, each of those employees make $20 an hour. You're down for 5 hours. If any of those problems that I just said happen, you're down for about 5 hours. That's $1,000 in payroll alone. $1,000 in payroll alone. And that's not counting your lost revenue. That's not counting the people that's walking into your store or business or whatever you have, trying to pay something, trying to buy something, to buy service from you that you can't provide because you're down. Now, on top of that 1,000 that you just lost in payroll and not counting the lost revenue, now let's add on the emergency IT labor. That could be anywhere. I've seen companies charge at least $300 to $400 an hour for emergency IT labor, which I find is like crazy, but everybody have their prices, right? Possible hardware replacement, the lost customers, reputation damage. So, you add all of that, one bad day can cost you more than an entire year of maintenance. Literally. One bad day can cost you an entire year of IT maintenance if you will have just purchased our service or another maintenance service provider service that they have, right? Preventative IT is predictable. Emergency IT is expensive. Remember that. I'm going to say that again. Preventative IT is predictable. Emergency IT is expensive. Very expensive. So what should your business actually have? Is the question that you might be asking. Like, how can we fix these issues? Here's what proper IT maintenance includes: 24/7 system monitoring, automatic patch management, backup testing, security scanning, firewall monitoring, network health checks, camera system inspections. This is what managed IT services are designed for. This is what we do. We do all those things plus more, just to make sure that you don't have those problems and that we catch those problems before they become big problems. So we catch that before it even become a problem. Because on our system, we get these alerts. We go out to our clients. We check these camera systems. We make sure everything is working the correct way. We fix these issues before they become issues. It's preventing them. That's what we're doing. We are preventing the issues. It's not just fixing problems. It's preventing the problems. At AZ Tech Doctors, we've seen it happen when businesses wait. We know what happens when business wait on problems. They let the problems just keep happening until the problems literally destroy systems. You don't know there's a good IT. You don't. Like we also seen how smooth things can run with people that invest in maintenance IT. Like, we seen systems run so much better. Businesses stay up 24/7 because they have us to prevent those issues before they happen. All of our clients is usually up 99.9% of the time, unless the POS systems goes down, and that's not on us, that's on the POS company. And usually it's only for about 5 minutes or less. Other than that, all the systems is usually always up on our end. We make sure of that. That's the goal. We make sure that everything is up 24/7 in these businesses that we have to maintenance. So, if you have a business, or if you have a small business, big business, have anything like that, and you don't have IT monitoring and maintenance, you're gambling. Like, you should let us come in and help you out. Let us give you that quote. And we work with people, we work with businesses and around their quotes, just to see how we can work together to get you the best possible service that we can provide to you at a price that fits your budget, right? Because preventative is always cheaper than recovery. And remember that. Preventative is always cheaper than recovery. Because recovery is a lot much more money. A lot much more money than having preventative maintenance. All right. I truly want to thank y'all for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Let me know what y'all think. I'm Quartz with AZ Tech Doctors out here in Arizona. Again, if y'all need any IT services, we travel around the states and locally in Arizona to fix all of your issues. Y'all have a good day.